So welcome to the Secret Garden podcast. We're your hosts. I'm George.
I'm Darren.
And if you're new to this podcast, in each episode we are joined by our guests, ranging from celebrity hairstylists,
beauty gurus to TV personalities to have a fun chat about their best and worst personal hair experiences. We will be also serving you some tea and juicy details about celebrity gossip.
So welcome to the Secret Garden podcast, babe. I'm your host, George. And this is the sexy Darren, as you already know.
Yes, my two babes. I'm so excited.
Thanks so much for coming on, babe, because we really appreciate you doing it. And you've been a Secret Garden client for quite a long time now, to be fair.
Yeah, I love the Secret Garden. Guys, you've been doing my hair for years. We've done transformations. We've done 26-inch or 28-inch extensions. Like, we've done the whole shebang.
God. Babe, the porn star 28 inches, that was my fave. But yeah.
I was like a porn star, but I loved it.
God,
I felt amazing.
Yeah, blonde bombshell, Babs, wasn't it?
It started off as a bombshell. That was it.
Blonde bombshell, I know. And then we went copper. Darren did the copper, and that was like a game changer. That was like my favourite colour, I think, that I've ever been.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think it suited me the best as well.
Yeah.
I love
Do you
the
think
copper.
you'd go back to it? Because you've got blue right now, right?
I've got blue, so I think I'm going to, I don't know how long I'll stick with the blue, I'll see, but the copper was my favourite, and it was, quite nourishing for my hair as well. Yeah. So, I don't know, time will tell, guys, you know what I'm like. I'll be like, let's just change the colour tomorrow. I change my colour like the weather, do you know what I mean? I do.
Yeah, but we love it, Babs, that's how it has to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, let's talk a little bit about Too Hot to Handle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, your experience on Too Hot to Handle, if you could sum it up in 3 words, what would that be?
3 words to sum up Too Hot to Handle. Chaotic. Sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
babe, literally we're on the same fucking wavelength.
That's so weird. And then just fun. It was such a laugh. But it was just so crazy, the whole experience, because I'd never experienced anything like it because it was the first time doing TV. So having no contact with the outside world, having no phone, being not leaving a villa for over a month is crazy. Do you know what I mean? We had to have a site on board to help us.
Talk to us about quarantine. Did you quarantine as well?
So basically with quarantine, obviously COVID wasn't a thing because it's nearly 4 years ago since we filmed it. March, it'll be 4 years. Yeah. And we had to wait a full year for it to come out. But with quarantine, I went over and I had just one night in the hotel. So I remember we filmed it in Mexico, right? So when I woke up the morning to go into the villa and to do my B-roll stuff, I was having a cup of tea, and it was obviously in Mexico. And they were tea, coffee, tequila. I was like, oh my God, I'm loving this.
Yeah, that would do.
Yeah. I was like, tequila for breakfast. Oh my God, Mexico's amazing. So I just had one day in there.
Did you have tequila?
No, I didn't, because I feel if I would have just been I was so nervous, I would have just been shot, and I probably would have gotten sick. So no.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you're in quarantine, base, before you're about to film a reality show, not the best. Do you know what I mean?
Not the best, no.
But as well, I read online, because Google's your best friend.
Yeah. Half of it is full of shit, but anyway, go on.
Yeah, it is. But we love it, babe, because that's what keeps us going, the shit bits, doesn't it?
Does,
the rumours, it's best. So let me fill you with this rumour. Did you get the chance, were you going to go on Love Island and you dumped it for Too Hot to Handle?
Yeah, so years ago, I was in my second year of uni and I got offered Love Island and I was meant to go. And a few days before I was meant to go filming, it was 5 days beforehand, I had a lecture and my mom and dad pulled me into the car before my lecture because I was living out of home that time in the city centre. And they were like, we don't want you doing Love Island, we've mulled it over. And I was like, you can't do this to me, I'm ready to go. I was distraught, but because I would be in the library studying for my final year exams and I'd see Katie McDermott and all these lovely girls doing amazing things. And I'm there stressed off my mind trying to study for my final year exams. I'm what the hell? But it worked out well in hindsight because I do think I would have gone on to that show and done something stupid because I was I was only 20, 21, 22. I don't know. I was young anyway. So it did work out for the best, 100%. But I didn't see that back then. So I was really annoyed for years.
And I think Too Hot to Handle was this really cool new show that no one knew about.
Yeah. I think we obviously landed on our feet because it came out during lockdown. So everyone was watching Netflix, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
So like, it just worked out really, really well for us. Thank God. So I think everything in life happens for a reason, and I'm like a true believer that if like you don't get an opportunity, don't be sad about it because something else is coming for you. Like, do you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It just wasn't. You wasn't ready at that point, were you, to just do that?
No, I wasn't. And the universe knew, guys. I've gotten into my spirituality, And George, I know you're so spiritual. Like you're here with me on this.
Got
the
crystals
crystals
today. Look, got it on today. I know. We love it. So yeah, your crystals, babe. Are you into the crystals at the minute, or what's happening?
Babe, I'm obsessed with the crystals. Also, myself and my friend last night did like vision boards while listening to like manifestation music. It was like a full moon. Guys, I'm going like the full mile when it comes to like.
I've literally been like manifesting so much recently.
No way.
And I literally said to Darren this morning, like I have the feeling like when I was just about getting on the cabins, that feeling that you think you're going to get it, right? I feel I've got that feeling at the moment because I'm manifesting so much. I feel like, oh my God, something's coming. Like we're going to get something for the salon. Like, do you know what I mean? I can feel it.
Yes. Oh my God, do you know when you have that feeling and like you're putting out that energy? Darren's like, what the fuck, Nicole, shut. But like, I'm so obsessed with this stuff. When you have that energy and you like put it out to the universe, like even if like, you know, it's just like a little inkling, it will come true. Like put out the energy, honey,
it will,
and
you
happen.
have to believe it, Darren, for it to work, darling.
I guess.
Exactly.
Do you know what? If I really put my heart into it and manifested and things like that, I probably would. I don't know.
Yeah,
you would.
Just try it. Try it. Oh, but, okay. Well, you have to believe, otherwise it's not going to work.
Yes, exactly, honey. Exactly.
Oh God. Okay, guys.
Anyway,
so other than Too Hot to Handle, you you brought out an amazing first song, didn't you? Like.
Yes, I did. Yes, Irish Eyes. That was done nearly 3 years ago in March, I think. I've always wanted to do music. Yeah, like years ago, guys. It was 2020. It was lockdown.
What
it was
the
lockdown.
Hell? That's so long ago.
Yeah, so like or maybe it was 2021. Sorry, it was 2021. It's 2 years. Sorry, I'm wrong. Yeah. I've always obviously wanted to do music. I've literally been doing music my whole life, like since I've been young. I was never that driven by going on TV. I just thought, this is a way to like amp up my profile so I can do music because it is such a difficult industry to get into. So that's kind of my thought process about doing my TV bits, but I obviously love doing TV as well. But basically released Irish Eyes, and that went to like #1 on the iTunes charts in Ireland, which I was like shook about because I didn't think it was really going to go anywhere. So that was the first one we released.
Because my favourite song of yours is Call It Love.
Oh,
it's the best.
Yes.
I'm obsessed. And as well,
we hit over 1 million streams on that the other day.
Do you know what I mean? How amazing.
God, that's amazing. Like, so good. Was she so happy? Was she happy with it? Like,
so happy. Like, everyone loves that song. Like, it is such a bop.
It's such like a summer fun in your bikini vibes. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah. So that was #6 in the club charts in the UK, which is really, really cool. So that was that's really a year and a half ago. Yeah.
And do you remember when we came up to Manchester and we were helping you film the video and stuff?
And you went on the billboard.
The billboard, I remember that. Yeah.
Guys, that was so crazy. My record label were like, just come around the corner here. We've got a surprise for you. And they did this over my eyes. They were like, okay, look up. And the massive billboard on this massive building, I was crying. I was like, this is so surreal. it's a pinch me moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've waited my whole life
Yeah,
to have
massive
something like
pinch
that
me moment.
happen. So
Because what's the dream
Yeah.
with the music then, Nicole? Like, what is your dream with it? What would you love in, like, let's not say 5 years, let's say in 2 years, what
Let's
would
say
be the dream?
in 2 months' time.
Yeah.
in 2 hours. No, I feel like
Yeah.
for the next 2 years, I definitely want to. I would love to be nominated for a Brit Award. Like, that would
Oh my
honestly
God,
be
yes.
a dream. And I think I'm working with new producers now who've worked with Ray and D Block Europe. They're really big producers, and I've just got confirmation that I'm working with them at the end of January.
Insane,
So
Nicole.
we're doing 2 tracks with them. So I'm like, fingers crossed. Like, that would be a dream to be nominated for a Brit Award. So
Oh my God,
I'm
amazing.
manifesting it. I'm putting it out to the
I feel like
universe here.
crying for you because, like, I
Oh,
feel like
Darren.
with you. Like,
Oh,
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. Oh,
No, yeah.
guys, I love
Don't,
you
you're
so
setting
much.
him off, babe.
Stop.
Oh,
You've just done
no,
so well.
stop.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, hon. And you know what? It's so annoying because, like, sometimes I feel like I haven't. And it's always like I need to just ground myself a little bit and
Oh
be
my
like,
God,
okay,
yeah.
like, I think everyone kind of gets like that in life, though. Like, some
Everybody
days I'll
does
wake up
100%. But
and I'm
it's
like, I haven't achieved much. I'm so annoyed. Like, I should be doing more. And it's like, and I get really like bogged down sometimes with that, and then stressed. And then I just
But
need
do
to
you
realize,
feel-
look, I am.
Do you feel like that because of, say, people you follow on Instagram that might be like,
Yeah.
let's say, doing better than yourself, and you think,
Yeah.
oh, what the fuck? Like,
100%.
yeah.
It's like, I've learned to like try and not compare myself to others, because it never goes well for you, because everyone's in their own lane, and like what you see online is usually fake anyway. Do you know what I mean? Or like dramatized. So, but sometimes you just can't help it if you are scrolling through TikTok or
100%.
Instagram, and it is so annoying. And it's just human nature, but it's trying to like write down what you're grateful for, which I've been doing. And kind of getting your mindset back to being like, okay, you're doing really well, keep pushing. Do you know what I mean?
Tell us, are you dating anybody now at the moment? Tell us about the life of Nicole.
Am I dating anyone? Guys, do you know what? I've got a traumatic dating history. Like, I just know how to pick them. They're all just so bad. No, they're all so bad. Well, I actually have been on a few dates with this guy. And it's been going really well, but I'm kind of keeping it casual. I want to just keep it casual, because I feel like I literally invest everything if I want to like be seeing someone.
Yeah,
and then
100%. Do you get attached quick?
I do get attached quick, yeah, if I like them.
Eggs in one basket.
But I've got like a massive wall up as well, so I'm like, I try not to get attached unless I have a reason to. But
I feel we're the same on that, babe. Like, when we go on a date, we grab it straight away, and then if they like fuck us over or anything like that, then it's just like.
That's the story of my life, though. I feel like I feel like 2 of us get fucked over quite a lot, and it's just not fair.
No, it isn't,
just
babe.
not fair.
It's not fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, exactly. But I am planning to move to LA in the next like few months. Well, when I say a few months, 8 months to like a year. I plan on moving to LA, and I don't want to be in a relationship for when that happens, because I don't want a reason for me to stay here. Do you know what I mean? And I want
Definitely.
I'm always one to be like, okay, my career is number one. And like, even though my mom over Christmas was like, Nicole, you're 27, come on, like, where are the kids? Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like,
No
Mom.
way, did she really say that?
Okay, well, she made a comment, passed a comment like that. And I'm like, okay, but like 27 is still so young. Like, I don't want kids till I'm like 35. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know if I want kids, guys. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm so
like,
independent.
no pressure, babe. Who cares? Like live your life. Get to Beverly Hills. I think it's where you need to be.
Oh, Beverly Hills, guys, 100%. But do you ever feel like... this is the thing. I've never actually been to LA. Like,
so
I know, but I am
out there forever.
No, I'm going to get like a 2-year visa, I think, but I am going to go in March for like 2 weeks to see if I like it. But Chloe's there at the moment, so she's going to move out there as well. Yeah, so I just want to go, guys. And a psychic told me my future husband is American, so I have to go meet my future husband.
No way.
my
Guys,
God, it'd
I'm
be
crazy.
great.
You're gonna go out there searching for an American husband now, girl.
I am,
I
and
think,
apparently
babe-
he's like an athlete. So if he's an NBA player, I'll be cheated
stunning.
on for the rest of my life.
Basketball
Rest of my
player,
life.
star.
Guys, that
Babe,
means
what
being
you need-
cheated on for the
what
rest of
you
my
need
life.
to- Yeah. I know. Well,
Fuck's sake.
yeah, I know. Let's not even go there. But
Yeah.
you need to manifest getting one of them stars on that. What do they call it in LA? What's that?
The Walk
what's
of
that?
Fame.
The Walk of Fame. That's
Guys,
where
I have
Cole
to.
needs to be. Yeah.
It does. So I need to have a star in the Walk of Fame, guys. I'm going to put that in like my 20-year plan, let's say, 10-year plan. Let's
Yeah,
say.
100%.
Yeah.
And
I
why
have
did
to.
you choose the name Cole with your music? Where did that come
Well,
from?
I've actually changed it back to Nicole now because it was too confusing. But basically, my team, I had like
Yeah.
two of these managers managing me at the start of my music, and they really fucked me over. They took a lot of my money. Like, they were absolute con men. Yeah. But they suggested changing my name and stuff to be like not associated with TV and get just straight with the music. So I was like, yeah, okay. But then it just started to get confusing. So I've changed it back over the last 6 months. It's like just Nicole O'Brien now. Because as a brand,
100%.
Yeah.
Nicole O'Brien has like this. Do you know what I mean? So it just makes more sense.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
No, it makes perfect sense because it's like with our podcast, it's like, what do we call the podcast?
I think
And
just keep it simple,
Yeah.
don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Secret Garden podcast.
exactly.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm so happy that you have a podcast. Like, two of you are icons, and you needed this to happen. So this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm just so happy.
You got to try and keep it different, hon, haven't you? You know how it is.
Exactly. And you're in the Secret Garden. Like, I'm so here for it, guys.
In our
yes.
salon.
Yes. Oh, my fave salon. It's just so pretty. Like, it's stunning.
Thanks, babe. It's nice that you supported us from day one. I can't even get over it.
I know. Sure. We've known each other for what, like 3 years nearly? 2.5 years? That's
Because remember when
long.
we first did your hair, you came over to ours for like a coffee and food before.
Oh,
Do you
I know.
remember?
Yeah.
You and Chloe.
Yes.
You and Chloe
Oh
came,
my
didn't
God.
you?
And I was just about to get X on the beach, wasn't I? And we were talking
Yes.
about that. Yes.
Yes. I know.
Oh my
so
God.
crazy. So tell us about X on the beach.
X on the beach. You know what's so funny? Like, I haven't promoted it all on social media. I think I did
No.
one post saying that I
You
was
did
going
one
on it.
post, literally,
One
I've seen
post.
that.
Because
Yeah.
I just was like, okay, like, now, like, my music is taking off. I don't want it to, like, cross over with, like, X on the beach stuff. So
Yeah.
I just chose to obviously stick with my music. But X on the beach, I watched it for the first time, guys, only a month ago. And it's been out
No
a year.
way.
of it.
You're joking.
Because it's an American X on the beach, so it's American MTV. I couldn't get it here for ages. So I was like, everyone was sending me all these videos and all these things. And I was like, oh my God, like, I haven't even seen it myself. But I watched it and it's bloody hilarious. Like, it's so
Is it?
funny.
Are you
Yeah.
glad you did
But
it?
I am glad I did it. Yeah, it was an experience. Apart from I was in quarantine for 17 days in a room with no phone, no nothing.
Oh
I
my
couldn't
God.
leave it at all. So it was a lot. Like, I actually figured out how to contact my manager through an Amazon Fire Stick, and I was like,
No, you
I'm
didn't.
leaving.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. And I said,
How the fuck do you do that?
no, guys, like, well, when you're 17 days in quarantine, lads, you can figure out anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
true.
was
I
like
bet the
on
mind
a
was going
mission.
nuts.
You was
On
on
a
a mission,
mission.
babe. Like,
I was
fuck
like, and I
this.
literally, because I was only meant to be in quarantine for 4 days, and they kept extending it. So I was
What
not
the
allowed to leave my
hell?
room. My meals were brought to my door. Like,
Was everybody
It
the
was-
same? Like, were they all?
no, I was the longest person in quarantine because I was meant to start it, and then they decided that my ex would start it instead. So I was there from the very beginning. So yeah, but it was an experience. But I literally said to my manager, if they don't bring me in tomorrow, I am leaving. So they can keep the paycheck.
Yeah,
My mental
I
health
don't
is more
blame
important.
you. That's too long, isn't it?
Yeah, but then
That's
they just
way
put me
too
in then
long.
the next day. So I was like, okay.
Do you know, being
fair.
stuck in a room like that, I'd go insane. Like, fucking
Yeah.
Oh.
insane.
Honestly, you have no idea. I was doing karaoke every night by myself on
That's
YouTube.
singing.
And like singing and like just trying to keep myself entertained.
But even
It
no
was-
phone, what the fuck's that all about?
I know.
They take your phone as you hop off the flight. They
You're
take your
joking.
phone.
But that's
No.
crazy. Isn't
I know.
it?
They could have given you a burner phone just to like
A
speak
burner
Yeah.
phone. Love it.
Yeah, a burner phone. I'm
But
dead.
what about with Too Hot to Handle? Did they take your phone off when you got off the flight then?
Yeah. No phone for that. Yeah. So
At least she
like
wasn't in 17-day quarantine.
Well, yeah.
I know. I only had a day quarantine for that. Thank the Lord.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah. So it was definitely an experience. Like I'm always like happy to do all these things because it is an experience. And obviously American MTV is really big. So I was just like, yeah, why not?
And I think once you've done TV and you see how it works, I don't know about you, but whenever you then watch a reality show, do you feel like, I can't watch this now because I just know how it works?
Yeah. Honestly, like every show, like Love is Blind or like even Love Island, because the same producers work on Love Island as Too Hot to Handle 90% of the time. So I know a lot of the workers there. So I'm just like, I know how everything works. So it's kind of ruined it for me for a little bit because I'm just like, okay, well, you were definitely probably told to do that. You were told to say that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I would say, like, I don't know about you, Nicole, and Darren and stuff, but from when we've all done telly, like, it's not that they tell you what to do, but they really encourage you to do it, don't they?
Yeah, 100%.
They hover around you like you're going to do it, don't they? They're like,
Yeah, they literally do. Like, we all know, we've all been there. Like, it's not as you would expect. It's so different, but it is definitely an experience, 100%.
So, talking about your hair then, Nicole, what has been, like, I feel everybody has a hair disaster. What is your hair disaster?
Have you had any hair disasters?
Oh, lads, I've had such hair disasters. Like, I literally went red when I was younger, like a plum, and like that took years to get out. I had to grow it out. I know. People are actually starting to go plum again. People are doing plum again. I'm like, your hair, don't do that because it will take. If you want to go back blonde,
do you know what I mean? At least with the blue babe, the blonde's not that far away.
Exactly.
True. Yeah. So I think that was a hair disaster for me. Also, no, the biggest hair disaster is I bleached my own hair.
Oh my God, I remember this. So was this like when you? This was after Too Hot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Show me a picture.
Do you record it or something?
Yeah, you can go onto my YouTube channel, which I actually still need to upload more stuff on YouTube. I haven't done it in over a year. But I did a video on me bleaching my own hair.
Is this one you're on about?
Yeah, but I also bleached it when I was 16 as well, and half of it fell out. That's why my hair. That's why I have to wear extensions all the time.
Because your hair's like this short.
So how? Yeah. I mean, we know how long your hair is, but to our guests watching, can you just do a little point to where it is naturally?
No, guys, it's actually not okay. Like here.
Cute. Fine. Yeah.
Do we feel we'd ever have a bob?
I can't have no extensions anymore. Like, I'm traumatized when you take out my extensions and I see my natural hair. But I know I have to give my hair a break at some point, but I literally can't. I would love to have a bob and have a natural bob, but I don't have the confidence for that yet.
Yeah, I need to, I'm with you, babe. I'm with you.
Oil my hair and have it really healthy and then fine.
Yeah, and then fine. So
you've got used to having the extensions, haven't you? Like, you just...
Oh my God. Guys, I've had extensions for 9 years. I've been wearing extensions, or 8 years maybe. 8 years. That's a long time.
It's a long time. What hair have you got in now? What brand are we?
It's Naked Weave, I think. So I've actually started using them because my hair, I like to put hair masks in, and sometimes this just works better sometimes for my hair mask if I put it in like every few days and whatnot. But I've used so many brands.
Mask all over? Do you put the mask all over your hair?
Yeah.
So with bonds and stuff, then it slips, doesn't it, if you do that?
Yeah. So I love the bonds. I've had bonds for years, and we've done loads of tapes. I love the tapes. My favourite are beauty work tapes. They're the best. Like, the best of the best. Yeah, they're my fave. Yeah. So, and obviously grey lengths are really good as well. I feel like I've literally had such great hair extensions, especially with you guys, for the last few years. We've done so many. I love them.
I've loved the transformations we've done.
I loved the transformation where you went to copyright and you did it on my stairs.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. I loved it.
Oh my God, I did.
At home.
Oh my God,
that was one of your best
so viral.
ones, right? Yeah, it went viral, didn't it?
Yeah. It got 2.5 million views. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
100%. 100%.
I love the cover.
So hairstyling tools, do you use GHD, Babyliss? What's the fave?
So I love a waver. As you can see, like I've got a slight wave now. I was out in the rain, but I love a waver. So mermaid hair waver, I'm obsessed with. Beauty Works waver, I'm obsessed with, and their curler. In terms of like a straightener, I haven't used a GHD or owned a GHD in years.
Really?
I love the brand. Yeah, I love the brand, but I've never gotten around to actually buying one. So I just use like a Remington one or something.
Yeah.
Because I never actually really straighten my hair. I just curl it or wave it. But Beauty Works or Mermaid Hair are like the two brands that I'm obsessed with when it comes to like hair.
And have you got some like video tutorials that people can watch on Instagram of you doing your hair?
Yeah. So I've got like a hair tutorial on how to wave my hair. I've got like one with like different products that I used to use. But I actually am doing more. So I'm in talks with a brand now to showcase how I do my hairstyles and stuff like that. So that'll be upcoming soon on my Instagram.
That's great. That's so because I think sometimes like clients, like especially like Darren know this, they feel like having extensions is going to be an absolute bugger.
Yeah.
When really, I think once you get used to the hair and get to know it as such, like it's not that hard.
No, it's so easy. Having extensions, the first night it's slightly uncomfortable, but that's it. And then you get so used to it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's literally the best thing that you can do. I'm obsessed with them. So
yeah, I think you're known for like a really good hairstyle. I think you just had so many.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm loving the vibe at the minute.
Yeah, I am.
I'm feeling a comeback of the blonde in the summer though.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm thinking blonde as well. I want to go back blonde for a while. I've done my crazy colours now for a good while, and then now I just want to have like blonde or silver or something. Do you know what I mean?
100.
Everyone says it though. They're like the blonde, like is our fave. Yeah. Oh my god, I uploaded a picture of me and Coco on my story last night, and I had blonde hair. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, the blonde hair needs to make a comeback." I'm like, "Yeah, it does. Soon come. Soon come."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Being blonde. Yeah.
What you got, babe? Green tea?
What you got?
Oh my god, green tea! You know me too well.
Oh, babe, you know
me too well.
That's friendship
Guys,
there, hon,
yeah.
isn't it?
It is.
That's
It is.
friendship.
Like
That's
I
friendship.
have about 8 cups of green tea a day. Like no joke. I'm like buzzing off the caffeine. You know, there's more caffeine in this than Red Bull. It's mental.
Yeah, there is. And do you ever get scared, Nicole? I get scared about my teeth with coloured things. So like green tea freaks me out a little bit because I feel it's going to stain.
Oh my god, I never even thought of that. Now I'm traumatized. I'm gonna have to drink it through a straw.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'll be one of those wankers who drinks it through a straw. Oh no.
Nick, babe, I remember going to the dentist. No, listen, I remember going to the dentist, and the dentist said to me, green tea stains your teeth more than like coffee.
No, you're taking the piss now. Are you actually serious?
I believe anything, so he's probably fucked me over.
Oh no, I'm traumatized, guys. I'm gonna have to get a few straws.
If I drank that many like cups of tea,
Yeah.
I would be like bursting.
Pissing all day.
Yeah.
Pissing all day.
100%.
Yeah, but your bladder does get used to it after a while. But if I stop drinking for a few days and then continue back on the 8 cups a day, run to the bathroom every 2 seconds. But it's good for you. It's like detoxing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is detoxing.
100%. So before we wrap up then, babes, have you got any like gossip that you can fill us in on the latest work that you're doing?
Yeah.
Or what can you share?
Right.
To your favourite
So there
gays?
is a big track that is coming with it's going to be a cover.
Okay.
But this woman is like a gay icon, right? So we're covering her. Yeah, she's amazing. And it's this massive DJ in Ireland called Marty Guilfoyle. Okay. It'll be out the end of Feb. So we're doing a remix of it and completely changing it, the cover, and like it's so
Oh my
sick.
God.
Love this.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that
this is fabulous then. So that's coming out end of Feb.
that's an exclusive as well. I haven't told anyone yet.
Oh, yes.
You're getting the exclusive. Yes. And I have a clothing brand, but I've gone back to production with that because I wanted to change a few things. So
Yeah.
Is that the clothing brand that we remember when
Agenda.
I came to the event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to change the supplier and stuff. So end of Feb, start of March, we're finding a new supplier for Agenda, or launching the new supplier with Agenda.
Yeah.
And then there's some other TV bits that will be happening in the next 2 weeks. So I'll keep you posted.
Keep us posted.
Yeah, please do.
With the clothing range, hon, let me tell you this. I'm really struggling to find a lovely, just a black tracksuit with a bit of, like graffiti print on. So
Yes,
if you could
I
just
have it.
release one.
I have it.
And,
I have it.
Can we just talk about when you wore that tracksuit? And it had...
Which one?
Do you remember when you came to George's and it had
Oh my God,
swear words all
stop.
over it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And you did
and I
not
went
know?
on the plane.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
That was
Yeah.
traumatic,
What
guys.
was it?
It was like,
What was it, Nicole?
fuck you and all that. So bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
No wonder no one was sat next to you, babe, on train. Do you know
No,
what I
I
mean?
mean, they probably thought, who was this one? This
I was
knacker.
dying.
Guys,
I was
so
dying.
bad. But yeah, George, I'm going to release a little black two-piece with a bit of graffiti.
Please.
Yeah.
Can you send it to me? I want to
will.
buy it now.
I will.
Literally.
Yeah.
I literally
I
want
will.
it. I'm literally looking online all the time and I can't find anything.
Nicole's got you sorted, babes.
She's got it
Agenda's got you sorted.
Well, I've loved the exclusiveness that you've gathered,
Oh,
and
thank you so
Yay.
much.
it's been great
Thanks for
having you
having
on,
me.
hun. And no, that's all right, Angel. No worries, and we'll see you soon, hopefully.
See you
See you
soon.
soon. Yes,
Before
thank you,
the
guys.
LA move.
Mwah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Mwah.
100%.
Yeah.
Join us again next time for more juicy chat, and follow us in your favourite podcast app so that you won't miss our next episode. Please don't forget to rate and review our show. Woo!